Jay Mohanji, to everybody online, welcome, welcome. Before we begin, we'd just love to uh, do Baba's Gayatri Mantra and then we will begin. If everyone would please close your eyes, take a deep breath. Om Para Brahmaya Vedmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodayat. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodayat. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodayat. Om Gam Ganeshaya Namah. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Mrityo Mokshamamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Mrityo Mokshamamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Nityo Mokshamamrita. Om Harlim Baglam Phat Swaha. Om Harlim Baglam Phat Swaha. Om Harlim Baglam Phat Swaha. Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Para Brahmane Namah. Om Para Brahmane Namah. Om Para Brahmane Namah. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodaya. During the morning readings of Navaratri last year as well, we had a few people who had joined, and even in these morning periods, I know last year I worked, and I would come to ashram at 5 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I'd delay and be able to come at like 5:30, and then go straight to work afterwards. But this year I said, forget it. I'm going to be here every single day because mother makes herself present to you every single morning. And every single morning, a different form of mother makes herself present to us. And again, each day that we did a puja for mother, she came to us. She came on each of those days. And how I can physically tell you that this is true to me, at least in understanding, is and why this was such an important part of being there for Durga Saptasati reading every year, this year, was that last year during Navaratri, by making this decision and coming to the readings in the morning, Mother knew that we had made these decisions. And by this, she already was so happy with us that the one night I had a dream about this, and it was such a clear dream about this mother in gold and green. And and I had a conversation with her, a proper conversation. And in this dream, there was a huge puja being held, and this mother actually spoke to us. And the next day, when I went to ashram and asked Swami about it, he laughed and just smiled and went away. And that day, we did the puja of Mother Baglamukhi. And only later on did I realize did this make sense, and that this was Mother Baglamukhi. So again, during this Navaratri, when it came to her puja, she made herself again so evident to us. On the mornings that we read Durga Saptasati, we would keep the doors open. We would keep the gates of the ashram open. we would make sure that the passage leading to the yantra is absolutely clean and open, because we knew that when mother comes in, she will come to where she resides. And the one day that we had kept, it was probably the fourth day of Navaratri, and for some reason, we didn't open the doors of the ashram. And I was sitting down next to everybody, and I kept on looking at the door because being closed, it was catching my attention that, mother's going to come just now, and this door is not open. And the next thing, Swamiji looks at us and he says, you'll need to open the door, and you'll need to take the thari, and you'll need to take flowers to the gate. Mother is coming. And so we took, so Yeti and I got everything together, and we went to the gate. We opened the doors and we walk off to the gate. And not just standing at the gate with the gate closed, but we had to open the gate itself and let mother come in. And standing at that gate in that moment with that thari and the lamp lit and the flowers, you just could feel her presence, and her presence so tangibly. Then another experience from one of the other readings was that we had counted again when Swamiji asks us for, he wants 15 flowers, he expects 15 flowers. And we would count that 15 flowers exactly and give it to him so that there is no time for him to waste between doing the offerings. And while Swamiji is offering, the next thing he runs out of flowers. And he's looking at us as in, there's 3 flowers short here. And we were so shocked because we had counted them. And the next thing, once we brought these 3 flowers and Swami offered it, upon the linga which he was doing his offerings, appeared more flowers. So all those flowers that had disappeared actually came back. Then on one of the occasions, mother's crown, which was sitting in front of Swami's face, where we were standing right next to him, disappeared. Absolutely disappeared into thin air. And only later in the day did Swami find the same exact crown inside the house on his altar. Then again, on another separate occasion, during this time of Durga Saptasati readings, this pure honey started to pour out of the linga itself. And you would say, wow, these things, this is just meant for somebody to see if they're meant to see it. And as much as this is true, this also has to come down to the love and the conviction of everybody that was there, everybody that came in those mornings, everybody that sat there with their minds concentrated, or at least trying to, as best as we could possible, on mother, and telling her with all our deepest gratitude that we are here and we want to love you. We'd like to thank you for everyone who joined those Zoom meetings during Navaratri, who joined the readings in the morning for Durga Saptasati, who joined on Facebook for all the pujas that happened. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to all the devotees for making this one of the most amazing Navaratris of my life, and for us serving Mother as one unit together. Thank you so much, everybody. Jai Mohanji to all of you.